13 dinosaur myths you still believe. That's what we're reacting to today. So be sure to show Jay Honus some love. And while you're at it, man, go ahead and throw a subscribe my way as it really helps the channel out. Like this video. And with that being said, let's jump straight into this, bro.
Nice arms, loser.
Damn.
I may have spoken too soon.
Okay, time out.
Almost everything you think you know about dinosaurs is wrong.
Why are we talking trash to a dinosaur, first of all? They're gonna eat you. They're gonna bite your butt. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it, bro. Not doing
Everybody
it.
loves to joke about how T-Rex had weak,
Little short arms.
But what we found is that these things were ridiculously ripped.
Wait,
sure,
for reals?
They were only 3 feet long.
Oh, but they're strong.
Your arm,
they're powerful.
But they were still packed with enough muscle to curl over 400 pounds.
How do we know this?
So obviously, these same
That's crazy.
looking arms weren't useless.
That dude buff.
But that's just one of the many dinosaur lies you probably still believe.
Okay.
And in this video,
Tiny
I'm going
arms.
to go over 13 of the biggest. And this next one is one you've probably fallen for.
Okay.
You ever go on TikTok and see something about how Spinosaurus sounded like this?
Bro, this right here is one of my biggest questions, and I've had a lot of you in the comment section tell me that based on the way the vocal cords and the muscular structure, like, man, y'all really be scientists with this dinosaur stuff, bro, and I'm an idiot. I'm completely ignorant when it comes to dinosaurs. I just think they're cool as hell to look at, and it's insane the fact that they once roamed the earth, that we roam today. It's insane. So anyways, yeah, let's get back to it.
So that's not how they sounded at all, actually.
Okay.
Because that's just a loon call slowed down. In fact, every single dinosaur noise you hear is total BS.
Okay.
The truth is, we have no idea what most dinosaurs sounded like.
Of course.
Except one, Parasaurolophus.
Oh, really? And why is that?
Giant crest sticking out of its skull? Well, it was filled with tubes and airways. So scientists 3D modeled
so it could be loud.
pushed air through it, and it sounded like this.
Wait a second. So they 3D modeled it and pushed air through it to actually recreate, bro. That is, we should do that with the other dinosaurs then. Don't we got their skulls?
Oh, yeah, we're 99% sure this dinosaur sounded like an air horn. Pretty cool.
Makes sense. No, it's pretty sweet.
Then again, that's not the only lie you've been told by media.
Uh-oh.
Don't move. You can't see us if we don't move.
Yeah, that's just
so they
totally wrong,
can.
too. T-Rex had the biggest eyes of any land predator.
How big?
And I know size isn't everything.
Pause that.
That's what I tell myself. Though for
Hey, yo. Huh?
T-Rex, it did actually
I'm not
make a
judging.
difference. Its vision was estimated to be up to 13 times sharper than yours, with forward-facing eyes and
Sheesh.
incredible depth perception.
So he'd see me
If
for
you were
sure.
in front of it, even from miles away, it was going to see you. But the real question is, what would you see if you were looking back? Because when most people picture a dinosaur, they think of something scaly like a crocodile.
I mean, they look like dinosaurs,
Crocodiles aren't
bro.
even that closely related. Their
Oh.
actual closest relatives are
Are
birds.
birds.
Because dinosaurs
Yes,
never
you guys
really
have
went
told me that
extinct.
too.
Only the ones that couldn't fly did. So get that myth out of here.
So avian birds or avian dinosaurs stayed alive, and that's why we got modern day birds. They're just dinosaurs, right?
In weird fact, but that does technically mean that birds are reptiles. So then, if all birds are dinosaurs,
That's crazy.
does that mean all dinosaurs look like birds? No.
Okay.
Birds
okay.
evolved from
Yep.
theropods. But that's just one of 3 branches on the dinosaur family tree. Which means while some dinosaurs definitely look like birds, which we could see preserved in fossils.
I did discover yesterday too, after you guys, informed my dumb self in the comment section that it's not just dinosaurs, bro. There's other from the Mesozoic, bro. Yeah, you know what? I sound stupid as hell. I'm going to do my research. But until then,
And even trapped
we'll
in
keep
amber,
watching these videos.
We also know others look totally different. Sauropods probably didn't have feathers.
Sauropods.
T-Rex had
okay.
scales over most, if not all, of its body.
Okay.
But it gets even weirder. Some species, like ceratopsians, had quill-like structures on their tails. So the whole feathers
Interesting.
versus scales debate, just throw it out the window.
What if they had a combination
You know what
though?
would fit through a window? A dinosaur. Because they're all massive, right?
Of course.
Not exactly.
Oh, okay,
The
they're small
smallest
ones.
dinosaur we've ever found is a bee hummingbird, which is like 2 inches long.
Wait,
Though,
what?
If we're talking non-avian, you got stuff like Microraptor, about the size of a crow and barely a
Interesting.
couple pounds. We got really lucky with Microraptor too. It lived in the perfect environment to fossilize.
Oh,
And
that's
some are so well
actually kind of
preserved,
crazy. I
we even know its
I didn't
feathers
even
were
know
black,
this.
And if the light hit it just right, they'd shimmer blue and green.
What?
And this thing lived over 100 million years ago. But here's the thing.
That's
Most
crazy.
dinosaurs didn't live in conditions like that. Now, say you've got some pinky-sized bone from some tiny dinosaur.
Okay.
and an 8-foot femur from an Argentinosaurus.
Okay.
Which one's more likely to survive 70 million years underground?
I would say the small one.
Exactly.
Okay, I lied. The big one.
That's preservation bias. Big bones fossilize better, so we find them more. But that also means we're probably underestimating how many small dinosaurs there really were. And considering we've probably found less than 1% of all dinosaur species, who knows what else is still out there.
That means there could have been something small, but absolutely terrible. I would hate to have survived or lived through the dinosaur period, bro. Hell no, man. I'm dying. I'm dying instantly,
Even
folding.
so, dinosaur fossils are a lot less rare than most people think, as long as you're in the right place.
Yup.
This is a
Montana.
Hellgate formation, and if you know what you're looking for, you can literally walk for a few minutes and find a fossil.
Exactly.
How complete they are, that's a different story.
This is something I
When your
learned,
average
actually.
dinosaur dies, it probably gets scavenged. So finding one that didn't get eaten, but also got perfectly buried,
Is almost
and then stayed
impossible.
intact while the Earth shifted for millions of years, that's the miracle part.
Yes.
And something you might not realize is even with the dinosaur fossils we do have,
They're not
they're
all complete.
embarrassingly incomplete.
Yeah, most of them are like, I want to say just, I think the best one, man, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to throw out any numbers because I do not remember exactly, but I was watching a YouTube video on this and it was talking about they found like 60% or something of it. I'm like, wait, 60%. So most of the bones and the current things on display is all recreation, bro. It's insane.
I mean, for God's sake, I made an entire video about the life of Quetzalcoatlus, and all we have is a single arm bone. If
See?
you were listening closely there, I just made the cardinal sin of paleontology, thinking every prehistoric animal was a dinosaur. However, a lot of those animals weren't dinosaurs
I wish I saw this video yesterday because I did not freaking know this. I did not know this.
at all. Let's start with the ocean. Ichthyosaurs, plesiosaurs, mosasaurs. Not dinosaurs. They're part of their own weird aquatic branches on the reptilian family tree.
Okay.
Same with the ones in the sky. You've probably heard of the word
Pterodactyl. That's like
but
the
that's
most
actually not
common
the right
one.
name. That's just one species of a much bigger group
Pterosaurs.
called pterosaurs, and they were flying reptiles.
I wish
not
I knew this
dinosaurs.
earlier in life, bro.
Speaking of
I'm an
animals that
idiot.
aren't
My bad, y'all.
dinosaurs,
Excuse my ignorance.
Let's talk mammals. You always hear that mammals back then were small, helpless, and lived in holes in the ground. But some of them
Weren't?
actually ate the dinosaurs.
Oh, okay.
This is Rapenomamus.
Rapenomamus.
Badger-sized mammal that we know for a fact
Mongoose?
had a taste for dino meat. Because
Interesting.
one fossil was found with a baby Psittacosaurus in its stomach. And this wasn't just a
Psittacosaurus?
one-time thing.
That's crazy,
And
bro.
another fossil, it straight up mid-attack latched onto another Psittacosaurus's rib cage.
Wow, how did this happen?
So some mammals
How
were
did
already
they
out here devouring
preserve that?
dinosaurs
How did that get
long
preserved
before we
perfectly?
turned them into nuggets.
I do like dino nuggets,
But
bro.
that doesn't mean
You know?
dinosaurs were somehow losing. There's this idea that mammals took over because dinosaurs were slow or outdated. That couldn't be more wrong. Dinosaurs were some of the most well-adapted animals to ever live, roaming the earth for over 165 million
I do remember
years.
learning this in
Nearly
school,
3
but
times longer than mammals have.
bro, that was so long
In
ago,
fact,
man.
They were around so long.
My
that
dinosaur
we
knowledge
were
sucks
closer
as an
to
adult.
T-Rex than T-Rex did to Stegosaurus. So, no. Most of your favorite animals, sadly, wouldn't have met.
Yeah, they
Unless
perished.
they tripped over each other's fossils.
Bro,
Yeah.
imagine they were highly intelligent creatures. I'm not saying they were. I'm saying imagine. And they were the ones putting the bones there.
Yes, dinosaurs were actually more advanced in a lot
Dumb.
of ways.
My bad, bro. Let me
Especially
stop.
their breathing. While
Wow.
mammals breathe
What kind
in
of
and out
lungs
through the
do they
same
have?
lungs, dinosaurs and modern birds have a totally different setup.
They got an air
They have
sac?
air sacs spread throughout their bodies, which keeps fresh oxygen flowing through their
Oh,
lungs
wow.
even while exhaling. In fact, dinosaurs' overspecialization may have been part of what led to their downfall.
That's crazy.
While our smaller, more adaptable generalist ancestors were able to cling on. And
Okay.
yet, despite
Evolution,
all their advantages,
right?
their entire existence supposedly ended in a single afternoon.
With an
An hits
asteroid?
Earth, and boom, dinosaurs gone.
Is that really what
We
happened?
already know that's at least a little wrong, because
I like that, bro.
and even for the
Oh, that was a
non-avian
dodo.
ones, they didn't vanish overnight. It might have taken decades, maybe even thousands of years, for the last of them to die out. Look at the mammoths of Wrangel Island. Most mammoths went
Where's
extinct
Wrangel
around
Island
10 to
located?
14,000 years ago, but a small group survived in isolation until just
So
4,000
mammoths
years ago.
were around
the
during
same
that period of
the
time, I'm
pyramids
assuming,
were
huh?
being Built. This same thing could have happened with a few dinosaur species, holding on in small pockets before.
That looks
eventually
like an
disappearing due to
anteater,
genetic
bro.
Collapse, bad luck, or another disaster.
Hey,
But
shout
what's
out,
even
shout outs cats.
stranger
Who's a cat
is that
lover?
despite how it sounds, this wasn't even the worst extinction Earth's ever gone through.
Oh,
Not by a long shot.
Well, that
There was
looks pretty
one
bad.
even earlier that made the asteroid look tame, and it nearly wiped out everything, And if you want to learn about that, go watch this video.
Oh, I gotta watch that, bro.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like.
Bro, what did y'all think about that? Those myths were busted, and man, my brain is blown because I really don't know a damn thing about anything. I'm an idiot, but we gonna learn together. And y'all will see, starting today, moving forward, dinosaur knowledge is about to tenfold, astronomical. We going to the moon and back. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Like the video. Go show what was it, Jay Hanna some love. With that being said, bro, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.